Hello friends. From this video presentation, I will be starting a small application making use of ReactJS. Well, there are many videos that are there in context to ReactJS, but the approach which I will be taking is very simple. And while you will be learning this particular app, you will come across different type of React hooks, which are very much important and all its functionalities. Well, as we know that the React is a front-end library, so many a time you might not be able to get through the API of different type like post or put or delete. So for that reason, I will be using a very wonderful package that is provided by JSON server. Let me show you the package of JSON of this particular code application. Here you will find the dependency that I have installed, which is called JSON server. Now, by virtue of this dependency, what you will be getting, you will be able to create a file, and I have given the name as db.json file, inside which you can store all your data. So you can think like this is like going to be a database kind of approach where you are storing your data over here, and from this particular file you can collect the data and do all kind of modification, as well as you can go for even for deletion also. So let me show you how the application would look as I execute it. So for that reason I need a browser. So let's we open the browser first, uh, and here it goes. Now my application is already running, so I will go to localhost colon 3000, and as I hit the enter, the application gets opened right over here. See over here, you see four data. So let me minimize it so that I can show you the background also. Oh, by the way, I have made use of Bootstrap over here. Well, React is very familiar with material design, but for simplicity purpose, I have gone for Bootstrap. So I will be showing you how to implement Bootstrap in React.js as well. Okay, so let me keep it over here. Now you can see these are the four objects present inside the array, right? By the name called to-dos. So morning work, read book, blah blah, another application, other objects are also there. So that means this rate data has been collected from this file, and that's what I'm able to see over here, isn't it? Okay, now let's go and create one new object. So let's come and click on the hamburger icon, and let's go to the add to do option. And as I do that, the to do comes over here. Let me close it. Okay, now let me add a new title for the to do. So let's go like doing coding. Okay, something like that. I chose code is something what I love most, what I love the most. So I wrote this, okay, and I forgot to give the full stop over here. Let's consider that way. And I click on the add button and just keep an eye at the background. What happens? Immediately you see this particular object just got stored inside this file. Isn't that amazing? So that means this consider this to be a database that is there in the cloud, that can be Firebase, that can be NoSQL, not an issue. And the data got stored inside this particular file. So from here, you are able to see this particular, all these four objects. So that means if I close my application, still this data is persistent. So let me close the tab, it's still there. And now if I go and open the browser once again, and if I write localhost colon 3000 and I hit the enter, you will be able to see the same objects. So the persistency is maintained because of JSON server. So that's the reason why I said that this particular application which I will be showing you will help you a lot to come across wide range of hooks that I will be implementing, and practically you will understand why you need to work on those hooks. Now over here you have got different like buttons, and if you take a note at this, at the left corner of the browser, see over here showing the ID. And if you just now saw that I did not take ID as input, I just took the title and the detail. So ID is auto-generated over here. Okay. And now let's go and do some editing over here. As I said that I can do it from any of this object. So let's go and click on the edit button over here. And as I do that, you can see the ID3 has been populated because this is this object has got ID3. So let's change the description over here. A little bit makes a person great. So I just wrote that, and now let I click the edit button, and as I do that, look, and I keep an eye over here, at this line of id3 a little bit. That's the only portion which was left over there. And as I do that, immediately you see the thing gets modified. It's really cool, isn't it? So you are getting the flavor of API over here. The API which just now I used is a put API, and previous API which I inserted in the record, it was a post API. And what you are seeing right now in front of the screen is the get API. So we are left with the delete, isn't it? So let's go and delete one of the API. Okay. Let me delete the very first object because I hardly able to do this thing, which I know it's very important, but still I fail to do this. So if I drop this, what happens? This particular object was there in the array, which is the first object. So let me click on the delete button. As I do that, boom, the object is no longer there. You see, it starts with the ID2, so that object gets deleted. Okay. So these are four functionalities which I will be showing in my app, and I'm very sure you will be excited to learn these things and many other hooks and Axios. What is the Axios? That's what you will be getting know in the next video onward. Okay. So that's all from this video. Bye bye. Take care.